Hey, how you doing everybody? My name is Cherryboy and welcome back to Commander Babes. We're back, fam. Now let's get right back into it. Kenshin's chest swells with pride. I've only known these girls for a few minutes, but I can already tell these two are like oil and water, indeed. So you're saying that the fact that these are actually women has been kept as a secret for hundreds of years? Nani? Indeed, my authority would be reduced to nothingness were the truth to find out that their commander was a woman, and so I endeavored to conceal the truth. As did I. I've never been treated as a woman. I've always masqueraded as a man in every facet of my life in order to avoid arousing suspicion. Wait a minute. First of all, Kenshin became a monk, and second of all, I know that Shingen had quite a few sons. Makes you do it. I had mine adopted. I took in my nephew and treated him as my own. Shingen's chest puffs out even more. That's a pretty huge thing to be dishonest about. Then again, even if they are lying, it's not like I can explain how the hell they materialize out of a freaking vase anyway! You belong to this future world, don't you? How about you tell us of Japan's fate? I'd really like to know what happened to the Takeda clan after... I'm interested in hearing about them myself. Would you be so kind as to share what happened with us? Suddenly they asked those questions to me, who I had grown silent after asking them my share of questions. I'm not exactly a history expert, so bear with me here, but... If I remember correctly, the Takeda clan fell into the ruin after the Sengoku period, while the Usugi clan managed to scrape by for another century or two. Oh my, I see, so we... Well, grieving about that now won't do me any favors. So my clan barely lived on. Their expressions darkened upon hearing my answer. Well, I would be sad as well if I learned that my clan was reduced to nothingness. A very unpleasant silence fills the room. But, why did you two pop out of a vase exactly? I break the silence with a question of my own. I wouldn't be able to stand this awkward silence much longer otherwise. We're not so sure on that point either, but perhaps we materialized into this world because we left our own with some sort of lingering regret? Indeed. Are you serious? These two don't exactly match the traditional image of a vengeful ghost. Indeed, they're hot! I mean, my only theory at this point is that their souls still clinging to this world due to some unfinished matter were sealed inside the vases. Then they materialized when the vases were broken. Normally I would laugh at a bullshit story like that out of my room, but hey, seeing is believing, indeed. I'm kind of wondering if I'm gonna end up getting cursed or something like that. I was the one that broke the vases, but what should I even be doing right now? Indeed, we too are struggling to comprehend the situation we find ourselves in. I'm not even sure if we will be able to move on from whatever it is that has kept us in this world. Well, I would be lying if I said that I died without regrets, but I certainly didn't expect that I'd get another chance at life in the future. They both cross their arms and sink deep into thought. It seems they don't remember the reason why their souls didn't pass on. Silence returns once more. Can't do anything about it this time, though. I'd rather not consider these two beautiful women as being vengeful spirits, honestly. I'd rather not consider these two beautiful girls as being vengeful spirits, honestly. I mean, if I really think about it, maybe it was because I didn't live my life as a woman? Shingen finally breaks the silence, muttering her thoughts in a sad tone. Okay, so... I mean, if I really think about it, maybe it's because I didn't live my life as a woman? Interesting. Shingen finally breaks the silence, muttering her thoughts in a sad tone. What? In order to serve my house, I was raised as a man ever since I was a child. I lived my entire life as a man, and saw no other path before me. However, despite deceiving everyone else, I don't think I ever managed to fully deceive myself. Even though I lived my entire life as a man, maybe, deep inside, I regretted not living as a woman. Her gaze is empty as she reminisces about her past. If what she says is true, then it certainly does seem like something she regrets enough to keep it from passing on. Then it certainly does seem like something she regrets enough to keep it from passing on. Nah, okay. What feminine nonsense are you spouting, weakling? Thoughts like those are precisely why your house fell into ruin. I take it you didn't share my thoughts? Shingen answers without taking any offense to Kenshin's censor, which causes the latter to sink deep into thought once again. I became a monk, but perhaps the fact that I never had a child of my own was what kept me here. That's probably it. It's pretty common for women to yearn to have a family. That's gotta be it, yeah. Maybe so, but in a world where the flames of war have overtaken all, a womanly lifestyle like the one Kenshin desired wasn't possible at all. Especially not for us, the ones at the very top of society. Indeed, yes. The atmosphere turns sad again. I can tell their feelings are strong ones. I know I might end up making things worse if I try to console them and say the wrong thing, but there's no need to be sad about it. You've arrived in a time of peace, so you two are free to decide to live as women if you like. And considering how gorgeous the two of you are, I'm pretty sure you'll have it easy. I'll help you out as much as I can, too. Rather than some sort of unfortunate summoning, I think this is just another chance to live your life as you truly wanted. Cheer up! Yeah. Well, I won't be winning any awards for that mini therapy session, but seeing them so sad just flicked a switch inside me, made me want to help them, you know? Indeed. Despite being a pretty shy loser, I somehow gathered the courage to try and cheer them up. I wonder if it's because Kenshin and Shingen have charmed me. Hell yes, they've very charmed me. They remained silent for a few seconds, but before long a smile emerges from between Shingen's lips. Indeed, it's time to move on. And I'm sure that if we live our lives as women and have children, we'll be able to pass on to the afterlife as well. It is as you say, this is neither the time nor the place to wallow in sentimentalism as I did just now. Indeed. Though my house fell, I'm sure that if I give birth to enough children, I could raise it from the ashes once more. I don't think I give particularly sagely advice, but it does seem like it managed to cheer them up a little bit. Alright, cool. I don't think I give particularly sagely advice, but it does seem like it managed to cheer them up a little bit. Alrighty, cool. Should we have children with you, Jin? I'm sure that our regrets will be washed away. Would you be so kind as to bear our children? Have children? What? Yeah, right. As if I could do. Yeah, right. As if I could do that. This conversation just took quite the crazy turn. I look the girls up and down. I look at their slender and delicate arms, their lovely legs, their curvy waist, their voluptuous breasts. They're absolutely divine, both their faces and their bodies. Any guy would feel lucky to have one of them, that's for sure. What's wrong? Didn't you say that we're beautiful? Why do you hesitate to lie with us then? You certainly are a strange man. First of all, why me? Surely you'd rather be with someone other than a peasant like me, your magic, beautiful, bodacious babysness. You're not as lonely as you seem to think you are. Your sincere attitude, it touched my heart. None has ever treated me with such tenderness, as a woman as you have. I would consider a man such as you expressing his feelings about us so openly as destiny. I'm sure Kenshin is on the same mind. That is indeed the case. I certainly would not mind having a child if you are to be the father, Jun. Kenshin proclaims her agreement, though she does seem more reserved about the idea than Shingen does. I'm at a loss for words. I've never spoken with the girl about anything remotely close to this. I see. Then how about we have a wager, Kenshin? Which one of us shall be the first to bear his child, and which of us will have more? I can't back down from such a challenge. And even less so if you're the one issuing it, Shingen. Very well. I accept your challenge. Well, there we have it, Jun. Let's get to the baby making right away! Yeah, I mean, we can't just hop to that right away, we just met! I'm sure most guys out there would jump at the chance to pop out a kid or two with the two cuties in front of me. Unfortunately, I'm not in that camp. I've never even held hands with a girl before. Not even with you, my best friend. I'm shy as hell in general to boot. I just can't convince myself to have sex with these two. Hell, even just talking to them makes me a little nervous. I understand now, Jun. You have no experience with women yet, do you? Fear not. I shall happily be the one to claim your virginity. Having figured me out, Shingen gives me an alluring glance. Shingen gives me an alluring glance and leans towards me. We're very close to each other. Her sweet scent fills my nostrils. Yeah, that's why I really can't. How impertinent. Do you mean to imply that you wouldn't like to have children with me? She seizes my shoulders and brings her face right in front of mine. Her words echo in my brain, almost as if she had cast some sort of spell on me. And suddenly a feeling of excitement assails me. Yeah, assails me. I mean, no, I would like to. I feel really strange. I tend to crumble when I'm subjected to pressure like that. But regardless, I just felt like I couldn't refuse her advances. She look at her lips. Oh no. Hold on, I guess I don't get a CG. No, how do I get out of here? H? No. That will be fine. I don't do this. H, right? Yeah, H. Oh, there we go. CJ! Moving on. Yep. If that's the case, I'll be taking your virginity right now. So be a good boy and behave. Got it? How dare you decide such things on a whim How dare you decide such things on a Shingen? Sorry, what was that? How dare you decide such things on a whim, Shingen? I shall be the first to bear his children, and you may wait until I am done. Oh my, I can understand why Jin was so hesitant to agree to have children, seeing as he has no experience. Would you even be able to take care of him properly, given that he is a virgin with no experience, better than I can? Of course I would. I may not be the most experienced when it comes to men, but what about you? Are you implying you are some expert on parlaying with kissless virgins? You're asking the obvious here, Kenshin. I'd rather ask you a question. Do you even know how babies are made? Kenshin falls silent. She's just as pure and innocent as she's just as pure and innocent. Sorry, she's just as pure and innocent as she appears to be. I'm pretty sure you never had a child of your own. How would you know about such things? It's only natural that I would learn about the art of lovemaking and enticing men, isn't it? I'm actually surprised you're clueless about it, considering you're a woman. Never done it myself, though. Never done it myself, though. Shingen crosses her arms with a proud look on her face. Apparently, she's some kind of sex expert, despite being a virgin herself. So she's like, never done it myself, though. Okay, then. Kenshin didn't hear her murmur that last thing, and she proceeds to bite her lip in frustration. I'll remember the Shingen. I'll get back at you one day, I swear! Kenshin stares at Shingen as she shouts her declaration, then rushes towards the door. What's wrong with this door? It won't open! It won't open! She tries to open the door like an old sliding door by grabbing its knob and pushing it to the side. The door didn't budge, naturally. You gotta grab the knob and turn it. The knob? Turn it? What nonsense is this? The door opens a crack. She turns around to ask me her question, probably because she accidentally turned the knob as she did so. She stares at the door in disbelief for a moment, but then she gives Shingen a nasty glare and leaves the room. No, don't leave. Well then, Jin, now that the nuisance has departed, shall we attend to each other's needs? You mean like right now? This second? Nani? What? So shy even though we've come this far? And you call yourself a man? Your fate has already been decided, so brace yourself! So brace yourself! So brace yourself! So brace yourself! Yes, ma'am! Her voice booms like that of a general. I gotta keep in mind that despite being a total babe, she's still a Sengoku era general, so more like, what? Still shy even though we've come this far? And you call yourself a man? Your fate has already been decided! So brace yourself! So brace yourself! Yes, ma'am! Her voice booms like that of a general. I gotta keep in mind that despite being a total babe, she's still a Sengoku era general. She approaches me with slow steps, a devious smile on her face. When I first looked at you, you seemed like a rather timid boy. But now that I have a chance to examine you in more detail, you look like quite the brave man, don't you? And here I am thinking I was about to take the virginity of a naive little boy. Something tells me I'm going to enjoy this just as much, though. She inches her face closer to mine, and I feel her warm breath on my lips. Her breath's pressed against my chest. My chest. I stare into her smile, a smile that really drives home just how mature she is in comparison to me. The soft feeling of her chest pressing against me excites me. You might have tried to imply otherwise, but you're actually not as innocent as you describe of yourself in reality, huh? Lie down there. Sorry. But you're actually not as innocent as you describe yourself to be in reality, huh? Lie down there. She takes my shirt off for me and puts her hand on my chest, and suddenly I find myself consumed by lust. I'm already excited, and just the feeling of my thinking feels so great. Now to get that same feeling by rubbing it against sure. My body feels hot. My body is ready, and I can only mumble in response. Yeah, sure. Oh, okay, there we go. I see you're hiding quite the beast down there. Oh, God. I see you're hiding quite the beast down there. Okay, CJ, finally did it. And so I place my and so we do we claim the stuff of the Shingen generally. Okay. chilling, okay! Okay. Hey, it's QB! What a way to segue. Hey, it's QB! Madoka. Okay, I need to go back. Oh, darn. Okay. Okay, now I gotta read. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Too bad. Looks like. Okay, wait. Okay, despite feeling I made the decision, the last my little man said, I wanted to keep exercising those feelings for a little while longer. Too bad. It looks like fun time is over. I start feeling less and less euphoric, and my consciousness returns. I knew that this act feels good, but I never imagined it'd be this enjoyable. The mere act of creating a child shouldn't feel so amazing. Maybe it's because I did it with you, June. She smiles at me with a smug look in her face. She must be satisfied too. Oh yeah! We're just gazing into each other's eyes, but it makes me feel happy. Not to mention that there's still some leftover feelings of pleasure running throughout my body. Oh yes! Shingen, don't say anything, June. It felt good, didn't it? Didn't it? I can tell just by looking at your face. It wasn't hard to tell that I sent you into a daze. But I must admit I didn't know that feeling you boy. She puts her hand over her abdomen and caresses it lightly. Man, I just did it without and we man, I literally just let me do it without protection, and we literally just met. Oh man. Reminding me of myself in my relationship, or rather like thereof with her, replacing my feelings of satisfaction with numbness. Oh my god, I need to blink. Okay, I don't need to blink. Okay, alright, start tearing up. It's so beautiful. Such a beautiful feeling. We did it, bro. We got the machine gun. Oh my god, my eye burning with. Why? That was weird. Okay. Okay. Weird. Oh my god, my eye. We have me from my eye. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I can survive. Okay. Okay, here it goes. I'd only planned. Okay, wait, back up. Okay. I'd only planned to take your virginity in this first round, but you completely blew me away with that ferocious thing of yours. Looks at me. Oh my god, my eyes are watering like crazy, man. What the heck happened to me? And back. I think I'm back. Okay. Looks can be deceiving, huh? At first I thought you were nothing more than a puny wimp of a man, but oh man, my eyes, oh my god, I gotta be fat. I gotta go, I don't know what the heck is wrong with my eyes, oh my god, Lord, please. Okay, sorry for my back, that was weird, tearing up, and that's okay. Looks can be deceiving, huh? At first I thought you were nothing more than a puny wimp of a man, but never in a million years would I have imagined you were concealing a weapon on par with Mitsurugi beneath your belt. I'm starting to like you, June. Hey, that's good to hear. Honestly, never knew if my thing was big or small, but or if girls would like it or whatever. I've never got along with any girls, save for Yui, of course. If nothing else, Shingen seems rather pleased with my baggage. Much just swells with pride. Alrighty. June, I intend to lie with you like this every single day until I get pregnant. And I won't take no for an answer. Only you can deliver unto me the pleasures of this act, after all. I care not whether it is morning or noon or night. You will persist until it takes fruit. Judging by the look on your face, I take it you have no complaints. None at all! I'll do my best! I'm having trouble speaking due to my ragged breaths. So it takes me a while to get an answer out. Still, Shingen smiles and nods happily upon hearing it. So, none at all! I'll do my best! But man, having sex with her every single day, feeling this good every day, lying with a girl as beautiful as her every day! Man, talk about winning the lottery! I ended up having my first experience with her. And as I was still in a state of daze because of how pleasurable the experience was, I started imagining exciting. What? Hold on. Okay, I ended up having my first experience with her, and as I was still in a state of daze because of how pleasurable the experience was, I started imagining Excited with, I get it. Sorry. I ended up having my first experience with her, and as I was still in a state of daze because of how pleasurable the experience was, I started imagining how excited what would my life head up to from now on. So excited. So I started imagining how exciting my life was gonna become from now on. Yeah, that's it. All right. It was nighttime by the time we finished doing the lovey-dovey. As we finish up, Shingen tells me that it's Kenshin turns now and proceeds to leave the room. Okay, but that's all the time we got for this one, everybody. There we go. That was weird. That was weird. I apologize for messing up a couple times. I wanted to go back and redo some part, but I totally forgot what part it was that, so anyway, sorry about that. I apologize for the weird crying. Crying because it was too good. It's too good, fam. It was so good it made me cry. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. My head hasn't gotten like that for a while. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, it's QB! Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, sorry for messing up a couple times. That was funny. That was fun. Sorry that this took so long to get out, too, by the way. Alright, enough with the apologies. Sorry about all that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. What do you guys think? Oh, this is funny. This game is hilarious. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, please like below with this. And if the game's like to play or you want to talk, please comment down below as well. If you like this and like this more, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That'd be epically appreciated of you guys. And as always, my name is Cherryboy, and my goal in life is to make you guys smile. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. See ya. What shall happen next? We just got with the waifu Shingen, the Commander Babe waifu Sengoku General Shingen. Well, now we gotta go with the Sengoku General Commander Era Babe Kenshin. Yeah! What's gonna happen next? And what about Yui? Where'd Yui go? We don't know. Maybe we will find out. Find out next time on Commander Babes. Yeah!